What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode. Today I got me a comparison, these two great gaming mouse, wireless gaming mouse, and they are from, one of them is from SteelSeries. It's the 605. One of them is from the SteelSeries 650, while the other one is the Logitech G502. The Logitech, obviously, a lot of people know about it. It's one of the best selling gaming mouse out there on the wired. This is the wireless version of it. SteelSeries makes some great gaming mouse, gaming keyboards as well. This is the wireless version of their basically 600 series. This one right here is the 650. So let's dive right into it. So first off, what you're gonna notice is that the RGB. Where is the RGB? When I get a gaming mouse, I need RGB. And well, here you have it. I'm gonna turn both on. And as you can see right there, the RGB is on the logo for Logitech. For SteelSeries, they have these cool lines right here. The second thing is that you can add weights to these mouse. So with the Logitech, you open the bottom, it's just a magnet right here. See that? And then you have all these little area right here that you would add the weights on. And then, not to mention, at the same time, when you flip this thing out, you can add weights to here too. See that? For the SteelSeries, the way you add the weights is you actually add it on the side right here. It's a pretty cool looking mouse after you take the sides out, actually. So yeah, you add the weights to the sides here. The weight comes in these cases. So this is SteelSeries and this is Logitech there. All right. And then, as you already noticed, that the dongle, the Logitech actually comes with this right here, this dongle right here, and it actually stays in the case that way, which is really nice. And check out the dongle. So Logitech has perfected the dongle, I would say. Look how small their dongle is versus the SteelSeries. The SteelSeries got some nice build to it. There's a rubber right here. So if you drop it, it can bounce. Nice. So yeah. And then the way the weight works is on the two mouses is very different. SteelSeries comes in this 4 gram right here, and you just add the 4 grams on each one of these things. Yep. Then you just pop it on. That's it. Let's add some more over here. I like my mouse a little bit heavier. There we go. So it doesn't matter where you put it, it's all 4 grams. So that's how SteelSeries works. Wow, okay, yeah. I can already feel the heft in that mouse. And I've only used half of it. Alright, now Logitech. Logitech obviously is back here, and also there's the weights over there too. So you can configure the Logitech however you want. This way, this way. Let's add some more to the thumb. And then this right here, you actually put it in here. There are some actual cool things that you can buy out there, like wireless charging for the Logitech. So there's a product where it basically gives you this right here, and it flips over this way, and then you just pop it on the charger. It's pretty cool, I would say. But yeah, so there you go. You close that. Close that. And yeah, I can feel the little heft on my mouse here. So in terms of comfortability, in my opinion, both mouses are very comfortable. It's about the same size in my opinion, and the shape is pretty much the same. The one key difference is that the Logitech has this, I guess, this little place for you to rest your thumb on. And I find that to be really nice. So my thumb is not dragging on the table at all. So yeah, it's really nice on my thumb. With the SteelSeries, there isn't any thumb resting right there. From a button standpoint, the Logitech, the side buttons is a bit bigger, as you can see. So I can hit it a lot faster. With the SteelSeries, the button is a bit thinner, but the placement is all the same. See that? Changing the DPI and things like that on the fly. So let's say if I'm playing Overwatch and I'm going from Soldier to like Black Widow, I want my DPI to be lower so that I can aim better. So changing the DPI on both of these, it's no problem for me at all because I map my DPI to this button right here and also on top here. The Logitech has a button up on top here where I cycle through the DPI. The extra thing that the Logitech has is that there's these two buttons which defaults to changing DPI up and down. So whenever I push the DPI changes, the color right there change. So it tells me which DPI I'm on. On the SteelSeries, it actually doesn't tell you that at all. So that's the only drawback of the SteelSeries versus the Logitech. Okay. The clicking, I mean, they both are very nice. Let me let you listen to this. This is Logitech. This is SteelSeries. SteelSeries again. Logitech. Yep. So yeah, they're both very nice. So let me mention like a couple of extra things that Logitech has. Logitech has always had this this wheel, the scroll wheel, where you can scroll it that way, and then there's also an unlock button right here, and it'll freeform it. And so surfing web page with this thing is awesome. It just locks. With the SteelSeries, even though it doesn't have that, it's actually pretty nice. The scroll wheel. The scroll wheel has this nice like it's like rolling a tire. I don't know how to say it, but it has this really nice tire scrolling type of thing. So next up, I want to talk about the RGB. So once I have it plugged in, this is what the RGB looks like right here. You can see SteelSeries really lights it up. Everything on the SteelSeries just looks like a regular wired gaming mouse because they are not afraid to light it up at all. I mean, as you can see right here, the logo's lit up. It has some nice Tron look right here, and then even the scroll wheel lights up. Very nice. SteelSeries definitely knows how to create a good look for their mouse right there. With Logitech, I noticed this with all their mouse actually, when it comes to wireless, they don't try to burn the battery down, and so they only have one thing lit up, which is their logo. And then obviously there's DPI changing and things like that. I just want to also mention that on the SteelSeries, you can customize it to where as soon as you start moving, you see the light is off. As soon as you start moving the mouse. And then when you let go, it turns back on. Very nice feature, because when I want it to sit there, I want it to look pretty. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's a huge difference right there in terms of the RGB. I really love the RGB of the SteelSeries. And I keep going back to it because of this right here. Obviously, the software, both software is actually pretty good. You can customize everything in the RGB. You can customize the buttons and all that good stuff. So I'm not even going to go into details on that. Both software, in my opinion, is good. You can customize pretty much everything that you see on here. In terms of gameplay, I noticed I win a lot more with Logitech, mainly because I think the ergonomic of the Logitech, I've been using that forever from all of their wired version of the G502. So I really love it. So I've been winning a lot. With the SteelSeries, how do I say it? I would try to press buttons in place that I think would be, and it doesn't execute and things like that. I mean, I'm not going to blame on the mouse, but maybe it's just bad games. But anyway, I win a lot more with Logitech. So just an FYI, all right? And then the last thing that I want to mention is the cords. The cords, when you buy these gaming mouse, and I don't know why they do this, is that they make almost like a proprietary. When you buy these gaming mouse, when you buy these wireless gaming mouse, I noticed one thing is that they always try to make almost like a proprietary port for it, but really not. Both of these guys come with micro USB. The one thing that I want to mention is that the cords, guys, look at the ends of these. You see that? The Logitech has this almost like a triangle end to them, and then the SteelSeries is actually, in my opinion, even worse. It has these groove on there so that it fits perfectly into the mouse. Now, the reason why they do that is because so that when the mouse are being plugged in, it has a much tighter feel to it. You see that? With the SteelSeries right here, when I plug this in, there's a tighter feel to it. And so you can use this as a wired mouse if you need to when your battery runs out. And so it feels really good with the wire on there. So don't get me wrong. The only issue that I have is that, so let's say all I want to do is just charge this mouse. And so I end up using another micro USB in this, but I really can't, because if you look closely inside, I don't even know I can show you this. If you look closely inside, there are some grooves in there that gets in the way because it's fit exactly to this port right here. Same thing with the Logitech. The Logitech is not as bad because they don't have a bunch of groove on it. It's just shaped weirdly, but the port is shaped weirdly, and so it's deep in there. So you end up using some fatter micro USB cords that will not fit in here. The last thing that I want to throw out there is that I wish some of these guys do USB-C instead of micro USB. I do notice that the Logitech, for some reason, it takes forever to charge. I don't know why. It just takes forever. I can tell because this last block right here keeps blinking whenever I want to charge it, and I would leave it overnight, and in the morning it still blinks. It still does the whole blinking thing in the morning, which is weird to me. So anyway, I think it's fully charged. I mean, I never had issue with battery running out, but I just noticed that it just won't fully charge even overnight. Maybe upgrading to USB-C will work. So yeah, guys, anyway, that's my comparison between these great gaming mouse. I mean, these are one of the best wireless gaming mouse that you can get out there. Either one of them is, I think, it's going to do justice. From ergonomically wise, I prefer the Logitech because so far I'm winning a lot more with it. And I think with the whole DPI buttons right here where I can go up and down and it tells me which DPI I'm on, I think that's a keeper right there. With the SteelSeries, overall, I think the look of it is amazing. And so if you want to impress your friends, this is the mouse to get right here, because as you can see, it's just beautiful. This thing is just beautiful. So yeah, you can't go wrong with either one of those. I think they're fantastic. So at the end of the day, I wish you luck on picking your best wireless gaming mouse, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Have a good one. Bye-bye.